Did you look at him and tell him I expect you want them chains knocked off? Yeah. You've seen Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
No, he ain't seen it.
Oh,
he
hell.
don't watch movies.
I don't watch.
Oh, yeah.
But it's funny as hell to me.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. If you find yourself on a rainy day where you can't go outside and play or whatever, if you're going to watch one, that'd be the one. Because it's...
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
My favorite movie of all time.
And if you still got more time, you want to watch something else. The other things you can watch: Sling Blade or Shawshank Redemption. Both of those. They're for us in our time, Earl. These are. Listen, you, Earl, and me, in your lifetime. You know, all the things we've done, good and bad, all the things we've done in our lifetime. You know, you put, talking to Jimmy Buffett, that's way up there, you know.
Y'all talking to Jimmy Buffett?
Well, he mostly talked to us, I think. And then, all the things in your life like that, Earl, you know, like for me, you know, getting married.
Which time?
Well... The time that I got stuck in that ring, you know.
Getting married, having a second son.
His second son, yeah.
Those things are... No, I'm thinking what we could do now that we were talking about this is, doesn't have to be once a week. It could be once a month. We have a new segment, not of the podcast, but a whole new entire video series of Earl's movie reviews.
Oh, hell yeah.
That wouldn't take long.
Well, it would too, Earl, because every week you'd have to watch at least one movie.
Yeah.
And then we'd come in here and talk about it because, just like Oh Brother, I mean, what we don't want to run into is obstacles, okay?
No. You don't want no obstacles in your path.
This is true, and that's why I don't watch movies.
Well, in your life, Earl, so you don't know what you're missing, Earl. Let me ask you two questions. What's the... I'm not talking about when you're drinking. I'm talking about after, in your next life, right now. What's your favorite drink? I know what it is. Iced tea. Yeah, iced tea. In your life, Earl, things like that, you know, it's got places. Like tea, got number one in the drink area. Number two, the food area. I know what your I know what your best food is, Earl. It's them, what's them taco flavored Doritos or whatever they are?
Yep.
See, that's there.
Oh, looky there.
Look at there, Earl.
We got them. That's
Earl,
good stuff right there.
I got 2 bags to get you started because last time I got you 8 bags, guaranteed. Did you finish 8 bags?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, they got them back in the store now. Okay. So we got you hooked up with a pair to get you running.
Should last you till next weekend.
Yeah, I was going to say, get you through the afternoon, through all the football games.
Through a couple of football games.
Mm-hmm.
But in your life, Earl, things that there's one of them right there. I mean, and sweet tea.
Sweet tea, taco flavored Doritos.
And once you watch Oh Brother, that's going to be one of the things in your life you can say, I'm glad I participated in that.
What is your favorite movie? Do you have one?
No, I don't have one.
Have you seen a movie?
I've seen a few.
Back when Snow White came out, he saw it.
I've seen a few, but
what movies have you seen?
I've seen Pet Sematary.
Stephen King's Pet Sematary.
Okay. Star Wars.
No.
Oh.
He was alive when Star Wars came out the first time, and he didn't go see it. Everybody went and saw Star Wars. That's like Jaws. When Jaws came out, everybody went to see Jaws. I remember sitting in the front row down there, and when that big old Jaws, I thought it got me. I was got. Yeah, I ducked down in my seat like that right there, trying to hide under my sister.
Well, you shouldn't have had Roy Orbison out there trying to fight the damn shark.
Well, that's right. That's right.
Him and that other guy.
Richard Drybone.
Yep.
What movies have you seen besides
Pet Sematary?
I've seen some of them damn White House Down.
Oh yeah.
Now you didn't go to the movie to see that. You seen it on TV, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
See, Andrea used to record. I got you. If you come by the house, I'll show you all the movies that I got on DVD, not DVD.
Hold up just a minute, Earl. Now, since you gonna go here, since you gonna tread off in the shallow water, you got all these recorded movies. Ain't watch a damn one of them, have you?
Nope.
You just saving the recording so in case they go out of date or something.
Yeah.
It's-
And if I
but
ever
you're
want
busy.
to watch one, I
Yeah.
got them recorded.
Problem is you're real busy. You got your
Retirement.
baseball. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as TV watching, you got your baseball season,
That's right.
and that overlaps a little bit with college football.
Yeah.
And then by the time college football starts winding down, then NASCAR starts kicking back
That's
off.
right.
So I see what your problem is.
I got a table full
Yeah.
of things that I like
Plate
to watch.
full. Your plate's full.
That's
ain't it?
correct.
Yeah.
And I got some other shows like Storage Wars and
Okay.
a few other shows that I record.
Ancient Aliens.
Well, I don't record that one.
You just watch it.
I watch it.
Yeah.
And Strange Evidence and all them good shows, you know.
Yeah. I like to listen
How
to
the universe works.
Oh, yeah. I like to listen to podcasts about serial killers. Just in case,
You know,
I need to solve one.
My schedule's pretty much booked. They just ain't room to go pencil in 2 or 3 or 4 hours for a damn movie.
I tell you what I think we could do. I think we could make it happen. We don't need it every week. We try it one time. Pick you a movie and just watch it over the course of a month. 12 minutes at a time, And then we come in here and you give us a little 10-minute synopsis of what you thought about it. Shit'll go right through the roof. We'll be back in the black next month. People will love
We call it
to hear-
Earl Does Hollywood.
Yeah. Or we'll workshop some names, but I don't mind that one. But
Well, we're gonna have to.
Well, hold on a minute. We can't name it that. Earl did a porno one time named that, I think.
oh God. I think I got a little visit from a couple of long
Long arms of the law.
long I was
Oh,
gonna
Shoreman.
say, I don't get in the water too often.
Long gun owner.
Long time. I was gonna say acquaintances, but they're more like enemies. Little salmonella might have came over yesterday. I think I got a hold of some bad chicken, so not doing well.
That's what's known as ungood.
Yeah. Which led me to ask a question. Have you ever had beef tartare?
No.
Okay, probably a good idea. Because apparently what that is,
Beef with a little salmonella put in it.
it is
You say tartar.
tartare.
Now, let me, I don't know what it is.
That's what the things that's on your car that make it go.
Yeah,
you got
tartars.
one on each
That's
corner.
right.
You got a tar.
Four
and a tar,
tars.
Tar
That's
and
right.
a tar.
I thought it was something to do with, what's that sauce?
Tartar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not. It is not. I wouldn't recommend it for anybody. Apparently, the U.S.
Government.
says it's not safe to eat because
Oh, who made it?
foreigners.
Oh.
Because essentially what it is it's like a hamburger patty, and then they season it. Sometimes they'll crack a loose egg on top of it, and then they'll just serve it to you with a fork, uncooked.
What is it? What was the first thing you said?
Loose
Hamburger.
hamburger meat, just made into
Raw?
formed into a patty, and then they sit it on a plate, put some little seasoning on it, crack you a little egg on top, and then you just fork. They give you one of them little mini forks, just like for stabbing pickles or something, getting them out the jar easier.
Deviled egg pork.
And then you just eat it. And I thought,
Why would you even do that to start with? I mean, you either got a stove or a match. One of the two. Just
cook it up.
yeah.
Apparently, foreigners like it. And then someone brought it over here, and they were like, I don't want that.
Take it back.
You make me one more. I'll try it. And then they made them one more patty, and they said, don't put the egg on it yet, but go ahead and season it. And then he got it and went outside and put it on a grill. He said, now try it. And they were like, oh, shit, this is way better.
Yeah.
But
What kind? Now you said they seasoned it up with some kind of sauce or something.
No, they normally put like salt, a little pepper, just like you would season a hamburger. Maybe a little mesquite season. I don't know what they put on it.
Mosquitoes.
Is that how they make
Put that on
mesquite
my
wood?
burger. What you call that stuff, Earl?
I
That
don't.
seasoning stuff.
I don't eat seasoning. That to me, that's.
You don't eat no kind of seasoning, Earl? No
Hell
salt, no pepper, no nothing.
I eat salt and pepper, but all them spices and all that stuff, and everybody says, "Oh, you can't taste it." Well, if I can't taste it, what the hell you putting it on there for?
That's the main reason
No,
I do
that's
put it
crazy.
on. Because I can
Earl,
taste
you
it.
don't use none of that. You don't use no A1 or no
all that.
Heinz 57 or none of that. What's your sister's
No.
shower sauce? None
See,
of
if
that stuff.
I order a hamburger steak, I want a hamburger steak. I don't want a hamburger 57 steak or a hamburger A1 steak. I want a hamburger steak.
You don't want a hamburger?
No, none of that damn Orville Rockenbecker seasoning on it. None of that shit. No damn oregano. No sage. No basil. None of that. All them's for cows to eat. And then you shoot the cow, cut his ass up, and put him on the grill.
So it's already seasoned.
Yeah.
The cow did the work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no parsley, no sage,
No.
no rosemary,
No.
no thyme, none of that.
No, that wash.
Don't have time for none of that time.
Yeah.
I have time for it, you see.
Yeah,
Well, that's also-
Oh, you can't taste it. Well, what the hell are you spending
Earl, I
all
want to
that
ask
time
you
and
something.
effort putting
Let me
it
just
on there
ask you
for?
right now, Earl. Okay. In your 65-year-old, how many long you been laying around the earth?
4.
Let me ask you a question, Earl. Why don't you get you some? Well, you ain't got to get some. Come over here. You can borrow some of my. Get some of that seasoning. Put it on something you gonna cook on the grill. Lay back there, Earl. Turn on you a movie and eat that hamburgers all seasoned up, and just enjoy life.
What?
Instead of just being your old plain ass burger that you ain't put shit on. I bet you don't put much salt and pepper on it, do you?
Not much.
See, Earl, your whole life. People, Earl, and just think in
People
your
wish
life.
they could be like me. People wish
Who?
they could be as simple as I am and
Who?
just do what you got to do and move on. Going through all these and jumping through hoops and getting sage and thyme and oregano and
Earl.
basil and 57 and 62 and A3.
What people
All
would be
that's
like
just
that,
a
Earl?
waste of time.
Who? Only people I know would be like that. People in the nursing home.
There's a bunch of us in the nursing home.
Yeah, and y'all can't do. Y'all ain't got
That's
no.
right.
Y'all ain't got no season to put on nothing.
And
And a
life's
movie
so
on, they
simple.
can't turn it up loud enough for you to hear.
That's right.
So
And it makes life so much simpler. So much simpler.
Nursing home patients and Amish people.
Yeah.
You right in the crux between them, I think.
That's
you
correct.
found that happy medium between, hey, I'm going to have a cell phone and I'm going to be able to cook my own food.
And I'd back up to the flip phone if they'd make them like they used to make them without all the screens and the internet and all,
yeah.
where you could just call somebody or shoot them a text and say, hey, be over in 15 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
What
yeah, you know what
do
they're sitting
need?
back saying? Who is this?
It
Earl.
came from a flip phone. You
Earl.
know who it is. It's Earl.
Yeah, it's yeah. Sent from
Y'all
Earl's
gotta
flip
make-
phone.
Y'all add way too much stuff into what should be a simple, easy life. You get up, you eat your little something for breakfast, and you
Go
on
well
about your
pumping.
day, go do a little well pumping. You come home, get your little hamburger steak, French fries.
No
Maybe
seasoning.
put about 3 dabs of a little salt on it. You eat that, you watch a little baseball or football, you go get into bed.
Yeah.
It ain't that hard.
Now,
It's
with your
really
hamburger-
not that complicated.
When you do your hamburger steak, do you do any kind of, do you have a condiment of choice?
Sometimes maybe a little ketchup.
Okay. Got you. That's about it.
Now, if you go out to eat and you get the right, and it's got to be the right kind of slaw, you can mash that slaw with a fork and let the juices come to the top and pour the slaw juice over your French fries. Now, that's pretty good.
And now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, now you look. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
you
you went out on the dang
That's
diving
right.
board.
That's right.
Listen at
I
him.
went way out
Yeah,
there.
way out there. In other words, he is. I don't want no sage, rosemary. Now I don't want none of that stuff. But give me some of that slaw juice.
That's right.
Right. I'm gonna pour slaw juice on my French fries.
Yep.
So whenever Jimmy Buffett was explaining to y'all how he makes his cheeseburgers, you were like, no, that's too much shit.
Yeah, you've overcomplicated it. Mm-hmm. Make the patty, throw it on the grill.
Squeeze your slaw.
A few minutes on one side, a few minutes on the other, and it's ready to eat. You ain't got to go through none of that other bull crap.
Yeah.
Couple of little steps there, and it's ready to go.
And then his logic was, well, if I did that, that song would be about 45 seconds long. I got to list out all this bullshit so I can make it about 3 minutes.
That's right.
People want to hear it.
And see, that's what people do. They just keep adding and adding until they get, fill in the time slot, and then they got a conglomerated mess on their hands. That shit's running down your chin, gets on your shirt, dribbles on your pants.
That's the goodest part,
That
Earl.
shit's everywhere. Then you got to go take a shower and get cleaned up
Just from eating.
just from eating.
Well, I
Because you
did-
put all that dang stuff on there.
And you
There's
got
lettuce
slaw juice.
falling out. There's pickles falling out. You bite into a pickle and that one spot in your tooth there where it don't go all the way through, always catches on that little outside rind of the pickle, and then you pull the other half of the pickle out of the damn hamburger, and it's hanging down on your chin.
Yeah.
And it's got mustard and ketchup and mayonnaise and everything else on it, and that shit gets everywhere.
There we go. I don't mind the logic.
No, damn wonder you don't eat stuff.
See?
Yeah. I made a burger the other week that was pretty damn delicious, and I was gonna, write down the recipe and give it to y'all, but now I'm not.
Yeah.
I had I got me a bun. I toasted it, put a little garlic butter on there, and I was making a hamburger. What I was doing, it was being fat like I am. Put me some garlic butter on the bun, then I got my hamburger grilled up nice. Then I put me some Gouda cheese on it.
Gouda.
Yeah. Was it Gouda?
It was good.
I started saying that's the goodest cheese I ever had.
And then I put a little bit of pesto on the bun.
Pesto.
Sat it down there, put some bacon on there, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. Because I used to go to Applebee's when I was younger, and they used to make a burger that was called the bruschetta burger. And it was basically the same concept, except they'd put they made this Italian slaw. That's what I would dub it. It's diced up tomatoes, some seasoning, like one
rosemary
of those parsley sage. One of them.
I mean, do you put the seasoning on it because you don't like the tomatoes?
Yeah, a little olive oil in there, salt and pepper, and then they put that on top of it, and I was like, no, I don't want none of that shit. No. I just want the pesto. And it was good. I felt like I was 17 years old again. I was like, dang, I got to go ask Dad for some money so I can get a damn cheeseburger.
See, Earl, what you missing? You don't know what you missing, Earl.
And that's fine.
Well,
as long
Earl,
as I don't know, I'm
listen,
fine.
There we go.
We got a responsibility.
No, we
for
don't.
you. Yes, we do. Me and Kay got a responsibility for you because we don't want you to get. Well, you're already old. We don't want you to miss out on something later in life that we could have helped you explore your horizons, Earl. That's what we're trying to get you to do. Just expand your horizons.
I just sort of like my horizon nice
well,
and level, just a little bit far out there. Just
Earl, what if you come across something you really liked and you say, I've been missing this my whole life.
See, then I'll be mad.
Yeah.
So hell, I could if I don't do that, I don't know that, and I got no problem. I don't say, well, damn, I could have been doing that for the last 50 years.
That's not a bad
Hold on,
idea.
Earl. Let me just ask you a question about that now, since you're gonna throw that old horse manure out here. Well, you was I don't know, downtown Westminster at the Apple Festival, and this really, really good looking woman come up to you that you didn't know and didn't know you, more importantly, and she said, hey, why don't me and you go out on a date? And you gonna tell her, no, I ain't gonna do that because I'm good where I'm at, not dating, I'm all good. Is that what you're gonna tell her?
It might be.
Now, wait a minute.
Well,
The real question is when did you discover taco flavored Doritos?
61st birthday.
No.
When they came out in the 80s, probably?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's probably right, because back when I used to work at the Quickway, the Piedmont Canyon cigar guy and the Lay's tater chip guy, the Papa Tater and all, when new products would come out, they'd usually give us one or two to try.
Yeah.
Me and O'Donnell Rowland and the Dobe and Carol Wilburn and my sister Beverly and all that worked up there, they'd say, here, try this.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it was good, and sometimes it tasted like it had
Mold.
sage and thyme and all them other.
That right there is when Earl decided, I ain't trying no more shit. He got a hold of one that was gross, and he said, nope.
Now look here, Earl. Look here. Back in the 80s or 70s, whenever it was,
70s.
when you first tried them things right there.
Yeah.
Okay. That has you've had that same desire and want for them Dorito taco style since the 80s.
That's right.
When you tried it. Just think if you tried other stuff.
I did
Just-
try the stuff.
well-
That's why I don't eat it now.
Well, what now? So now, what if you tried something, Earl, like them right there, and you said these the best thing I ever had? You ain't gonna know, Earl. You ain't gonna know.
That's correct.
You can't just shrug it off, Earl. Think about the things you don't know.
That's right. There's a few things I don't know, and it's good that I don't know them. That way I don't have to worry about them.
You can't know everything is basically what you said.
Them people that think they know everything, usually they piss those of us who do off anyway.
Right.
So, there's a limit to everything. And I got enough food. Once I run out of food to eat that I like, then I'll try stuff that I don't know.
Yeah, like when they start rationing beef, you're going to switch over to chicken or some other kind of land animal.
When it comes time to try something new, I will. And
now, you was in the Navy, but you was up in the air?
No. Well, I mean, I flew, but I was mostly on the ground, but not on a ship. That's the main thing.
Well, see, that's where I'm confused then, because...
You thought the Navy. Go ahead and say it. You thought the Navy
would be in the water.
Yeah. You would think.
And I also would have thought that during that time, you would have tried some sea animals to eat them. Never really.
By then, I already knew that I didn't like sea animals.
There we go. I don't like them either. I don't like looking at them. I don't like eating them.
Well, that's the thing. You out in the middle of the ocean, and they pull up some of them sea animals. Well, you name me one sea animal that looks like it's good to eat. I mean... oysters, them oysters right there. Look, if they in a rock to start with, and you got to get a hammer and a chisel out, pry that rock open to get them out to eat them, you shouldn't eat them.
Yeah,
they in there for a reason.
Who's gonna bust something open, see something in there, and go, wonder what that tastes like?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Kick it back.
Pervert decided, hey, let me cut this thing open, and that looks like a booger. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody said, well, wait. You ought to try it with a little bit of damn thyme and basil and sage,
and hot sauce.
Put some of that. That'd make it really, really gross. I mean, good.
But now that we're on the topic, what about the first person who tried beef or thought about trying beef? Because they was like, see them cows over there? And then buddy was like,
I like that fat one.
We're supposed to go milk them.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but it's getting old. Like, he can only drink so much milk and let it sit out till it turns into butter, then put it on bread. Yeah.
I need something more substantial.
But then it got dark because two friends who thought about it, one of them was like,
he's asleep.
Well, you think we just cut his head off and just cook him and eat him? And then his other friend was like,
what?
Daniel, what in the hell is wrong with you? Them's milking cows, son. We can't, what are you doing?
We need the milk.
And he was like, yeah, but what if we killed it? And he's like, you've been watching too many movies.
Well, what if he accidentally fell down? How about that?
Well, we're not going to kill a good one. There's one over there that died a couple weeks ago. We'll go try him first if you want. If you want, I don't want to be a part of it. And then Daniel pulled out his little pocket knife. He's like, I'm going to
Swiss
cut
Army
some
knife.
of them up. Yeah. I'm going to go cut a slab of them. And then he cooked it. But he didn't know what he was doing. He sliced off a piece of rib meat and just cooked it, put the hide side down first. He cooked it and took a bite, and he was like, "Oh, this is gross." And he was like, "You want some?" He's like, "No, idiot. I didn't want you to do it to start with." He's like, "Some of it's okay, but some of this hide is
it's tough.
We got to make a jacket or something out of it." He's like, "What?
I've been chewing for 10 minutes on this.
How many people have you killed, Daniel? Jesus Christ, where you come up with this stupid shit?" And that's how beef came to be eaten instead of just milked.
And you see, Daniel's buddy's the one that looked over at that damn chicken and seen that egg drop out of his butt. And he said, hey, now that's what we need to be eating right there.
We ain't got to do no cutting up or nothing.
What come out of that chicken's eyes, we need to be eating that.
And then the guy who was suggesting Daniel was like, now who's the pervert?
Yeah.
Come on. He's like, but if we really want to go this way, I'll go over there and I'll kill it. And he's like, why do you always want to kill something, Daniel? My God. So, and then that's how discoveries are made.
And that's how we got to your supper the other night. You got the dead cow and the egg out of a chicken's butt. Daniel's retarded cousin said, hey, won't we put the egg on the hamburger? And that's how they come up with that tartare.
Yeah.
And it's gone downhill from there.
Yep.
I really thought when you said, what'd you call it? Something tartar? What?
Beef tartare.
Beef tartare? I thought you were saying beef tartare. Like, what kind of retard made this?
That's Daniel's retarded ass brother.
Yeah.
They probably just dropped the D and then put a E with the little squiggly over it to make it fancy.
Yeah.
You don't even sound it out. You don't even say it. It's tartar.
That
Anyway.
little squiggly thing on top, Earl. You know what you call them?
I used to, but I don't remember.
Used to what, Earl?
I used to know what you call that little thing above them letters.
What do you mean you used to, Earl?
Well, I don't remember right now.
Okay. Won't you say you don't remember?
It's like a.
You don't know everything, Earl.
Well, I did at one time.
Well, I know, but you don't now because you can't remember
I can't
it.
remember shit. That's right.
Earl, I listen.
What is it called?
You asking me?
Oh, it's a
It's
tilt.
Like he's never known. At least I
ain't
forgot.
never known.
He ain't never known.
I called it a nano.
No, you got a tilde, just like this.
A tilde.
That's the hun, ain't it?
Yeah. And then if you got your 2 dots above it that make the long sound, that's called an umlaut.
Ooh-mow. Ooh-mow-mow.
Them Oak Ridge Boys song.
Yeah, I was supposed to say. Ooh-mow.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't make your stuff up, Kay. I mean, we'll catch some of it.
Well, I went to school with a girl who had the 2 dots. Her name was Anna.
No, wait, doesn't mean it had to be Anna Moomow or something like that.
It was just Anna. Anna. And then she had the 2 dots over the first A. And so they would be like, I forgot her last name. It was like, Anna, are you here? And are you present? Or whatever they would say. And she'd be like, my name's Anna. And then I never understood. I thought she just wanted to be called by a different name, which is cool if that's what you want. You know, Steve, Earl, Buddy,
Francis Maurice.
Francis, yeah. And I thought, oh, that's fine. But then she explained to me one day, no, those 2 dots make the longer sound. So instead of it's ah. And I was
And you
like,
went, ah.
If we've been in that class, Earl, every time they call a roll, said, oh no, everybody go, ah.
yeah. And then I said, well, what are? She said, those are umlauts. I said,
They what?
umlauts.
I know she'd making up something to you.
I believed it.
Yeah.
And I failed. I didn't fail English, but I didn't do well. So I
Well,
didn't.
Earl, if we put them 2 dots over the E and the Earl, it'd be Earl.
Yeah.
Oh. So what else happened this week? Did we take any road trips or anything?
Nope.
I
not this
did.
week.
You didn't
I've
go
been
to
all
cafe,
over.
did you?
No,
You
I think
burnt
that
down.
cafe I think it's gonna close down. You know why?
Because you quit going.
No, because it burnt.
Oh, you did?
That'll do it. I mean, yeah. Now.
So what
I'll-
did you use to set it on fire?
Well, all them people that used to go there, and I'd recognize their cars because I'd go by there and there'd be the same 13 cars there, you know. And one of them, like, well, you know, I told you about that 76 Vega that was always there, and it was that green color. We know what green color we're talking about too, because they was all that color.
Like vomit
And
green.
then there was a Pinto sitting there, and then there was that blue color, and we know what that blue color was because they was all the same color. You know, if you seen a Vega, well, you knew it was green, and if you seen a Pinto, you knew it was blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there was. And then that other thing, that AMC thing, I forgot what they called. Oh, Gremlin.
And
Yeah,
the
you
Pacer.
remember that Gremlin? Yeah.
Gremlin was yellow.
Yeah. You see,
And the Pacer, what color was the Pacer?
Pacer was that beige color, wasn't it?
Turd brown.
There we
Yeah.
go. Seems like that should have been the Pinto color.
Well, it didn't work that way,
Oh.
you know, because we think now a pinto bean it should have been brown, you know,
Yeah.
but it didn't work that way.
Yeah, those people
But so them
forward.
same 13 cars, go by there, and the thing about it, it burnt plumb down to the ground. But when I come by there the other day, all them same cars was out there, but the place was burnt down. They were just sitting there, I guess, wishing or reminiscing or
Waiting
whatever
on
you
it to
do.
reopen.
Yeah, I mean that's what I guess they was waiting on to reopen.
Well, you know they say the criminal always revisits the scene of the crime.
I ain't
So
been
it's
back.
one of them 13 people that burnt that place down,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or maybe one of 14 people.
Well, one of them 13. I like your idea. It's one of them 13 people. Yeah.
One of 13 or 14 people burned it down.
I ain't. Never mind.
Now, why do criminals always revisit the scene of the crime? For sport?
Earl?
To brag about?
Well, the statute of limitations has not run out yet, so I'm going to defer to answer that question.
I think they'd be out there doing like when you do, you built something nice or you made something that's cool. You go out there and you look, or if you painted something real nice, you go, dang, I did a good job. And they go out there to where they murdered them women, and they're like, I did a good job. And you're like, God dang it, Daniel. Stick to killing cats.
They go to the scene of the arson, and they go, look, it's all the way down level with the ground. I got it all. Didn't leave no chimney standing over there. Didn't save the back deck. I got it all.
I think that's hilarious when they tear down like old houses, but then they just leave the chimney standing. They're like, oh, we might build another one around
we
this
might
later.
need that.
Yeah. Idiots. They built a whole golf course around the chimney.
Oh, we're in Georgia.
Yeah. It's just, there's just a loose chimney sitting out in the middle of one of the fairways. And I'm like,
Just go there and camp out, build your little fire in there.
Yeah.
Well, they named the whole place around it. The Chimneys Golf Course, and you know.
There used to be a rock named after it, Chimney Rock. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
But people are idiots, and it just never seems to get any better. They just keep recreating idiots.
I believe
better.
people are getting dumber, sure enough.
Oh, I can guarantee that.
Oh, yeah.
Cause look, our generation, Earl, we had to learn stuff. We had to. Well, first of all, first thing, and you went to school. First thing you did in the morning, you stand your butt up. They didn't say sit down. They didn't say kneel. They said stand your butt up, and we're gonna
pledge allegiance to
the flag of the United States of America.
That's right.
And you take into that shortcut, they'll bust your ass.
Yeah.
Plus, after they bust your ass, they're going to send you to the office. Plus, they're going to call your daddy and tell him what you done.
And you're going to get your ass busted up
again.
Yeah.
I wasn't none of this old horse shit about free enterprise, free
child
speech,
abuse.
Oh,
Abuse my ass.
I think that's when they started I don't think you should always hit children, but I think you should be able to.
Well,
When they
here's the
need
thing.
it, that's right.
You take Mr. Theo Harris, for instance. Now, he had the Board of Education, and he would bust your ass with that board too.
Oh, hell yeah. He called it the Board of Education?
Yeah. And the thing about it is Mr. Harris thought this thing through. He just didn't get a board, make him a handle where it bust your ass. He drilled holes in it so it wouldn't have no resistance.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Paint
He
your ass.
didn't just reach back and get him a good old swing.
No.
He done like them damn shot putters.
Oh, yeah.
He'd get him a little circle back there and get a damn wind up and get to spinning around and then come around and whoop-a-yow.
Pow-yow.
Lift your ass up over the damn desk. He didn't play. Whatever it is you did right before that, you thought about doing it again next time. You said, that didn't work out so well.
If he didn't lift you off the ground an inch or two, he didn't do a good job.
Yeah, he'd start over.
Yeah. So
I like that thought about putting holes in there to cut down on the wind resistance so he can get a
he's going to get all of it. He's going to get all of it.
Yeah, he had it down to a science.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I don't
But I was going to, what I was saying is, but things have changed because back then we policed ourselves, you know.
Yeah.
If somebody did something dumb as shit, well, everybody here is like, well, you right there, you dumb as shit right there.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody called you.
Didn't worry about hurting no feelings.
No, they wasn't 3 or 4 of you side with you or nothing like that. If you was dumb, everybody knew it was dumb. You know.
Yeah, again, I don't know if we should just be like loose or like have. We should have some freedom to smack somebody, and not have to worry about. I'm going to go to jail now. I don't think it should be. There needs to be regulations, but not as many as we have.
Well, here's the thing. See, back in, like if you had a beef with somebody, well, y'all just go out back and we'll take care of it. We just figure it out right then.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have to worry about, well, now, if I hit this fella, is he going to sue me?
Yeah.
You know, is he going to say I tried to murder his family? Or what? You didn't have to worry about none of that.
Yeah.
You know, you went out there and settled it.
Yep.
You know.
He said, here's what you did, and here's what I'm going to do, and then it'll be over.
You ought to be able to take a swipe at somebody, you know, and then it be settled. Or if there is a consequence, I don't know if it should be like immediately go to jail, get sued, nothing like that. You should just get suspended like they do in the pro sports leagues. Like if you get in a fight, we're going to suspend you for a couple days. You ain't going to be able to work. You ain't going to get no pay. Okay. Is it worth beating up Daniel because he tried to kill my cow to take a couple days off without pay? And I think the world would be a better place if or America would be a better place. Apparently, you can still do that in some Middle Eastern countries.
Yeah, I mean that's.
And
there was a lot of issues resolved with little old schoolyard brawls there.
yeah, they got that slap fighting thing over
I remember when I was in the first grade, after school, I'd have to walk down to auto sale down there where Daddy was at, you know, and then he'd watch me walk all the way home up Main Street. But me and my buddy, there was a little old clearing in the woods, and we'd stop every day after school, and me and him would go in there and we'd fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'd fight, you know, we wasn't mad, no, we just fighting.
Just for
you
fun.
know,
Practice.
Yeah, practice fight. That's right. That's what we did. And then, we'd get up and we'd, you know, throw our arms around each other and say, let's go. And we'd walk on up there, and then he'd go right, and I'd go left and go home. I mean, and we wasn't mad about nothing. We just wanted to fight, you know. Mm-hmm. I think that might be some of that redneck stuff, Earl.
I think so. I think that's part of your upbringing.
Yeah, you just like to fight,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, because in the northern hemisphere, they'd have snowball fights. But down here, we wasn't getting no snow, so we just had to have real fist fights.
Or rocks, you know.
Like
Yeah.
Bobby and Chuck. They like to fight.
Yeah, oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, they like to fight so much, they put up a great big old tent out in the front yard.
Well, 12-man tent.
Yeah. And they go in there and fight. I mean, you know, it'd be like WWE in there. You can't get out. Zip
Cage
the door
match.
down.
Yeah, the cage match.
Yeah.
And you get in there and you go at it. In summertime, it'd be hot as hell in there. You'd be pouring sweat.
Yeah.
But y'all be fighting in there. I mean, so you know you're redneck if you build you a place to fight. You know. So
Yeah. And then your grandma she didn't know. Like, yeah.
no, she didn't know. She thought that's fighting.
We're going out there to hang out.
Go over there and Nenny would say, Chuck's drunk and Bobby too.
Yeah.
And they've been fighting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Nenny, I know. We've seen their cage out in the yard.
Yeah. Is the cage moving? Then yeah, they fighting. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't think they was going in there to damn make beef tartare. You knew what they was going to do. They going in there to fight. They go in wearing shirts, come out not wearing any. Praise God, they only just fought.
Yeah, I start saying you go in wearing a shirt and come out and ain't got no shirt on, belly hanging over everywhere. You pouring sweat because it's so
and
darn
blood.
hot. Yeah, that's right. And Bobby and Chuck, it could be mud, it could be blood, it could be beer. Any of those.
Or a combination thereof.
Of all of them, yeah. Slobber everywhere because it was a mess.
Oh.
Yeah. They're not going out there to meditate.
No.
Yeah. Now, what would be funny is if they did, when that happened and everybody knew it, and somebody had to go out there and bust it up, if one day they pulled a prank and they were just sitting in there reading books. That would have been funny.
Making
It
no
would have
sound
been funny, but it wasn't going to happen.
No, that wasn't going to happen.
Well, looking at books. Sorry, I don't know about reading.
Whoever went out there to find them, they'd have jumped in there and whooped them then. I mean,
Y'all ain't going to fight. By God, I
am. That's right.
Yeah. Grab a book, smack
I'll give you something to cry about.
meditate on this. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that would have been that'd have been funny.
Did y'all parent? Well, I mean, I'm your parent, so I mean, did y'all parent?
You want to know that answer?
Yeah, you did.
I'll give y'all something to cry about.
Yep.
Well, I already got something, Daddy. I'm crying now.
Yeah, I'm crying because I know I'm about to get my ass beat. And maybe this will hit you in the heartstrings, and maybe you won't. Nope.
Nope. Don't wear that ass out anyway.
Yep. And then when you were a kid, like when y'all busted out the belt, or when your daddy brought out the belt, you knew your ass was in trouble then. Like, you wasn't just getting a talking to and go to your room and get your ass in the bed. It was, okay, you going to go to your room and you going to get in the bed, but you not going to be able to lay on your back.
You're going to be stinking while you do that.
Well, see, that's the reason we turned out so good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
These people now, oh, hell. Listen.
They think they can get away with everything because they didn't have to tote that whipping.
Yeah, that's right. And I'll tell you, here's a sure sign. If you see somebody that done got them funky ass colored hair, they didn't get their ass beat. I promise you they didn't. They didn't.
There was a woman at the cafe this morning. Half her hair was pink, and the other half was blue. I'm like, what? And of course, she weighed about 287 and a half.
That's before she eat all them biscuits. Right.
Oh God, my
She's about
what
4
in
feet
the
tall.
hell? Who let you out of the house this morning?
Sometimes I'll do that if people start acting up or like causing me too much strife. I'll just act like I'm taking my belt off. I don't even wear a belt.
And they run.
And people be like, "No, no, no!" And I'm like,
It's your call.
"Tighten up."
Plus, you got a big belt too, so
Yeah.
You can reach from way out there.
yeah.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing. I wouldn't. If I was gonna hit somebody with my belt, the way to do it is to fold it. Pop it one time so they know. Oh, here it comes. And
That's
then,
the warning sign.
Yeah. And then no. I would do mine like a.
Like one of the big old whips.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even I would just straight out of the loops, just whoosh, and try to hit him in the eye.
Yeah. Be like Hoss.
Yeah. Somebody said I looked like Hoss, and I was like, fuck.
Well, could be a little bit.
I've called you Hoss a couple times.
I was like, God dang it. I was hoping nobody'd notice. Didn't work.